Hello students. So today we are going to see what are the rules of writing a short story which is given by Kurt Vonnegut. So here Kurt Vonnegut says that he is the author Kurt Vonnegut, and what he says that when I was in 7th grade I read a I read a short story about a 14-year-old boy named Harrison Bergeron, living in an alternate future where everyone is equal because they were hindered to be equal. If you were too good looking, your eyebrows were shaped. If you were too strong, you wore bags around your waist filled with lead balls. If you were too intelligent, you received a deafening buzz alarm in around your ear any time your thoughts reached a specific frequency. Harrison Bergeron was an anomaly. He was as strong as an ox. He stood a towering 7 foot tall, and he was so good looking that he would have awed Thor, the god of thunder. Then what he says that yes. So what I'm repeating, sorry, I'm repeating. He was an strong he was as strong as an ox. He stood a towering 7 foot tall, and he was so good looking that he would have awed Thor, the god of thunder. I'm not going to tell you any more and risk running the story for you, but I will tell you is that it was written by legendary science fiction writer Kurt Vonnegut, and it was one of the first pieces of writing that made me fall in love with reading. Vonnegut was a masterful storyteller, and while he wrote countless novels, he very much excelled at the short story. Once upon a time, he gave advice on how to write a short story well, advice I have shared down below. So, what are the rules? First, let us see together, then we'll try to understand uh, in Hindi as well. Okay, now Vonnegut's 8 rules of writing a short story. First one is use the time of total stranger in such a way that he or she will not feel the time was wasted. What he says that use the time of total stranger in such a way that he or she will not feel the time was wasted. So we have to use time, because when we speak story, when we narrate story, so listener or reader is unfamiliar with the characters, they are not acquainted with the characters, so that is why this is total stranger. Number 2, give the reader at least one character he or she can root for. So another point is that give the reader at least one character he or she can root for. So we have to depict the character with whom the reader can understand whom we are talking about. The next, every character should want something, even if it is only a glass of water. So, whatever we are writing in the story, so each and every line, each and uh, every word, in fact, I would say, has a specific meaning. So, what author is saying that though it is just glass of water, but that each and every character, like glass of water, want should want something. So why we are discussing about glass of water, so then we have to describe it. The next is every sentence must do one of two things: reveal character or advance the action. So every sentence, whenever we write something, must do one of two things: reveal character or advance the action. So we have to tell about the character or action, right? Means move. We have to show the action in the story. Start as close to the end as possible. Wow, with the same pace, suppose the enthusiasm, whatever the mood which we started the story should be ended. Then be a sadist. No matter how sweet and innocent your leading characters, make awful things happen to them in order that the reader may see what they are made of. Means be a sadist, right? So we have to be sadist no matter how sweet and innocent your leading character. Suppose you are talking about one character, you want to project your character, but we have to be sadist, make awful things happen to them in order to in order that the reader may see what they are made of. So we don't have to write about the sentiments and reaction. Reader should react, right? So here we have to be away from the situation. Then seventh rule is that write to please just one person. If you open a window and make love to the world, so to speak, your story will get pneumonia. What he says that write to please just one person. If you open a window and make love to the world, so to speak, your story will get pneumonia. Means write to please just one person. If you open a window and make love to the world, so means just one person, means we don't have to write much about all the characters. If you want to praise someone, so that you just have to write to please one person. Means that, like, the category you have to select. This story is being written for social people, for these kind of mindset people, this way. Otherwise, if you try to make everyone happy, so author says that you will get pneumonia. Means you will be succumb with the cold and all, right? Last is give your readers as much information as possible as soon as possible. Give your readers as much information as possible. So you should give information to your readers, right? Detailed information should be floated. To hell with suspense. he says that don't create much suspense in the story. Readers should have such complete understanding of what is going on, where and why, that they could finish the story themselves. Should cockroaches eat the last few pages? Right? So that is actually why, because these seven rules are written in a very literary way. I think that's why you are not able to understand, but I have read for you. But then I'm making another video which is in Hindi and with more examples. Okay. So thank you so much. God bless you.